Was the week before Christmas, and all through the house, my creatures were stirring, except for the mouse. As I tell you my heartfelt secrets, one gift at a time until Christmas, I want to tell you so much, so don't think of me as a louse. Okay, I'm not a very good poet, but anyway, 7 days, I'm going to give you one nugget of wisdom every day as someone who has lost 100 pounds and still at 100 lost today. I have lost 0.4 today, 0.4 of a pound today. And yeah, so my first nugget of wisdom is, and I say this with all great love, and some of you already have done this, and some of you probably need just a little, wake up call. And and you've heard this, but my nugget of wisdom for you is grow up. You do have to change your eating habits for good. So I remember that I tell myself, grow up several times a day, most days, okay? So I've said it to myself 1,000 times in the last year. So, and also what I mean by that is grow up and don't quit making the same mistakes you keep making when most of you have tried to lose weight, have lost some weight, gained some weight back several times before. So, I have a lot of older audience and I have some younger audience too. But yeah, don't make the same mistakes. I would recommend, and you do you, but for most people who have a lot of weight to lose, extremes tend to stall you. I've already given you lots of my tales of 72-hour fasts and 3 in a row, like, so to speak, a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks apart, and stalling me, and the sugar diet, the extreme sugar diet, and stalling me for so long, about a month. I think I lost like half a pound the whole time, a month after that. So I personally decided this time it had to be whole foods, it had to be more balanced. I had to learn to like what I was eating, and I started eating things I like, not things I don't like. If you don't like it, you're not going to stick with it, right? So pick something that is something that you like to eat the rest of your life. Now, obviously, it'll change some as you go through time, but this doesn't mean, and I've said this a million times before, that you can't have a cheat meal, that you can't have some little treats here and there. It depends on what you're exactly doing. But pick something you like. Find something that's satisfying, that you can eat and feel satisfied and not eat quite so many calories. Now, calories aren't all of everything, but they do count. So, and it's some calories are better. Some types of foods are going to work better for you than others, and you got to figure that out. And I've done a lot of figuring it out, and I still have some more to do, but I've learned a lot. And so I grew up and realized I had to change for good. And I love what I eat, and I love being able to have little treats every once in a while. I mean, if I want, a little bit of dark chocolate during the day, that's fine. If I want it today, I'm going to have a root beer. That's going to be my treat today. And some days I'm just very, 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 very strict. And today that's my thing, is I'm having root beer. I did have my sweet potato hash this morning, and loved it. I didn't have lots of sweet potato, but I had about 5 ounces of sweet potato and really enjoyed it with my peppers and onions, a little bit of butter, and all that, and that was very filling. And something a little bit different. I'm finding that some days fruit and coffee is fine. Some days I need something a little bit different. I need a little protein, or like some Parmesan cheese or an egg or something like that, or some kind of starchy thing like plantain chips, or some sweet potato or something. So anyway, learn what works for you, and all of that. But the big thing is, remember, you're gonna have to change for good. You can have things you like, but you know, you're gonna have to figure out how to make that work and keep it down to a quiet roar. That's what, generally speaking, anybody will tell you. And so just, you know, learn how to go on a vacation and not wreck your diet. I mean, you're gonna probably gain weight. Some people will lose weight. I understand. I used to lose weight, but now what I'm doing, I did, you know, because I ate so many starches, not used to quite so many starches. I only gained 1.5 pounds, which I didn't think was bad. But anyway, it came right back off. I mean, I was within, I lost like 1.4 the first day. I was, you know, after I was back the first day, and you know, it was past that, beyond that. So anyway, yeah, learn how to have those things. Learn how to do it in moderation. Learn to eat a more sustainable, more fulfilling, satisfying, on fewer calories kind of a diet. Because if you want to just eat less of the same thing that you're eating, the problem is, I mean, if you're not already, you know, losing weight and all that and doing well, if you're looking at doing something in the new year, or even now, you know, depending on who you are, remember that the reason why you're overeating is because the food is not doing it for you. It is not filling enough, it's not fulfilling enough for you. And it doesn't have the nutrients, enough of the good nutrients that you need. Your body is searching for those nutrients. More nutrient dense food will satisfy you way better on a lot fewer calories. And your body can handle that much better than it can things that are, you know, more processed. So now that I've yacked a little bit, I wanted to keep this down to a short and sweet kind of thing. So hopefully I didn't yak too long. You all have a great day. Have great holidays. Bye-bye.